What was yours?
Um, mine was Song Cry too. I picked Song
Okay.
Cry. Like I said, today we talking about Jay-Z's top fives. I mean, from Blueprint 2, Gift and the Curse, Black Album, Kingdom Come,
Yeah.
and American Gangster. So Ty, go ahead
6
and
through 10.
pick
6 through
your
10.
song, do yours again because we wasn't recording. So
Okay. All right. So from Blueprint was Song Cry. And the reason for Song Cry was many reasons, but I just fell in love with that line where he said, I was just effing them girls, I was gonna get right back.
Yeah.
So that was like a running joke between me and you for years back in the day. So
Yeah.
Song Cry was my pick from Blueprint.
Nice. Yeah. So without question, I picked the same song. That's literally like probably my favorite, got to be top 2 Jay-Z songs. If not, it definitely probably number 1. And I'll go ahead and do the next one, Blueprint 2, Gift and the Curse. Excuse Me, produced by Pharrell. And the reason why I picked that song is because that's when it seemed like that was a change in life, when we went from, hip hop started being cool. We started going to the clubs and being fly, putting on the button ups and the Timbs and the jeans. It just seemed like it was a transition to me. I think about going up in CJ's and just smelling good, feeling good, looking good, and just having a good time, you know?
Okay, that's what's up. So my pick from Blueprint 2 was 03 Bonnie and Clyde. I mean, it's a lot of reasons I probably picked this. You know, man, I was super diehard pop fan.
Yeah.
So just the beat alone just had me. But
it was dope.
But the problem is you dudes treat the one that you love with the same respect that you treat the one that you humping.
Yeah.
Yo, that's yeah. So true in life.
Yeah,
so,
just think. All you gotta do is just think about it, you know?
Oh my God. But yeah, that was my jam though. So I mean, that was my pick for Blueprint 2 for sure. Right. What was Nate pick for Blueprint 2? Since
I'm gonna go back and read them. I'm gonna read all her picks over again. And like I said, this is for everyone listening right now. This is Fresh Five Friday. That's what we call it, right? So what we do, we just come up with random topics. So because if anybody know me and bro, we can argue about anything. We argue about who got the top 5 fried chicken spots in town. You know what I'm saying? But we got tired of arguing about who our top 5 MCs. Everybody who knows us, you know who our top 5 MCs is without question. But this just made it fun. So every Friday, we're going to pick a different topic to talk about. It could be anything random, you know, and make it fun. But this week it was Jay-Z's top, this is his next 5 video albums from 2001 to 2006. Last week was from 96 to 2000. So Nate Samuel, she was supposed to be in the call last week, but she had some issues at work, and she couldn't make it. But I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna read what she sent me from last week and this week. She covered her bases. And she wrote something nice. She said, I was invited to do a podcast with some of my friends who are true Jay-Z fans. We had our own unofficial crew for years. They know I'm a true, and I'm so serious when it comes to anything Jay-Z. No shorts at all when it comes to my dude. I did make a playlist on 25, but I can't find where I posted it. I have to pick my favorite song from all his albums. The compilation album I like is with him and Beyonce, The Carters. The other one is close to a compilation is The Dynasty, Rock La Familia. So here it goes. On Reasonable Doubt, she picked Coming of Age. In My Lifetime Volume 1, she picked Imaginary Players. Dope. Hard Knock Life Volume 2, she picked Hard Knock Life. That was an anthem. We was talking about anthems, you know. And on Volume 3, Life and Times of Sean Carter, which is probably one of our favorite albums. She picked Big Pimpin'. I think all us picked Big Pimpin', I think. And on the Dynasty, she picked This Can't Be Life. I think we all picked that as well. And this week, I'm just go ahead and read her 5 off, and then we'll start. You can start back off with your Black album, bro.
Okay.
On Blueprint, she picked My Mama Loves Me. On Blueprint 2, The Gift and the Curse, she picked Somehow, Some Way. On the Black album, she picked Lucifer, Kingdom Come, Oh My God. Oh my God, that's the one with Usher. Yeah. And on American Gangster, she picked Say Hello. All right. Okay. So you can go ahead with your Black album, bro. Thank you, Nate.
All right. For the Black album, which is 2003, I got Moment of Clarity. In Moment of Clarity, to me, I felt like he explained to the world who he was and how he moved and think. So that was my pick for Black album, Moment of Clarity.
Wow. On Black album, man, I know the Black album, I know that entire album word for word.
That's like, verbatim. That's like your favorite, right?
Yeah, I could spit every song on there verbatim, but the one that I picked was What More Can I Say? Because that during that time, that's when Jay-Z was talking about he was getting ready to retire from the game. So I felt that would have been the perfect song. That would have been Jordan hitting his last shot, and not coming back to the Wizards. But Jay-Z, if he'd have ended his career with What More Can I Say, I thought that was just like
that was like a mic drop.
That would have been the mic drop. Yeah. And in his defense, he did come back out of retirement. Unlike MJ, he came back and had another Hall of Fame career, second Hall of Fame career. So, that was one song I love. Yeah. All right, so I guess it's my turn. The next album is Kingdom Come. Man, Kingdom Come. Speaking of Nate Samuel, that's when we was buying CDs. Nay bought me Kingdom Come. Nay bought me Kingdom Come. She gave it to me. Guess when she gave it to me? Thanksgiving weekend, November 2006.
Wow.
So you already know that was the weekend that was one of the pivotal changes in life, So that particular weekend, this album is the album that changed the way I look at life. But the song that I picked, I love that whole album. A lot of people slept on this album, but Trouble. I done got in trouble again. That's probably one of my favorite songs on the album. But thank you, Nate. I still got the CD too. So thanks.
Yeah. So mine from Kingdom Come was Lost One.
Wow.
So I mean, I was a fan of that joint. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a collabo with Michelle. What's her name?
Chrisette Michelle.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
That's what's up. So moving on to American Gangster.
American Gangster.
I think that was 2007. Is it? Was it 6?
Yeah, it was 7. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kingdom Come was in 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So my pick was Ignorance. And the reason I picked that is it starts off crazy with the Isley Brothers beat, but I just like that song from American Gangster. You know what I'm saying? That was the soundtrack, right?
Yeah, it was.
That CD was the soundtrack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for me,
that was my pick.
Yeah. All right. And for me, bro, I like American Gangster album, but to me, it reminded me of, you remember when LL, when Jay-Z signed with Def Jam and LL had to do that last album, it seemed like he didn't put a lot of work into it. That's how I always felt about American Gangster. I felt like Jay he just did it just to do it. But the song that I liked on there was I Know. When he sang, I know, and I know, and I know.
Yeah.
I used to like that song. I still do. I love all that stuff, man. But I just felt like he didn't really put Jay-Z into that album.
Yeah, I think by that point, he had already developed such a loyal fan base that whatever he put out was gonna go platinum and do numbers. But again, I agree with you. As far as his body of work, that wasn't his best body of work to me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like you were saying before, I'm big on being done and being done. And what I
Yep.
mean by that is, like, I have to just wonder if he would have dropped the mic on Black Album and just left it at that, would his legacy be even bigger as far as music? Now, I know he went on to do crazy things outside of music, but sometimes less is more. So, you know what I'm saying? If he would have dropped the mic, like we always had a conversation about MJ in '98 with the shot.
Yeah.
If he would have left it at that, how would the conversation be different? You know?
Well, like I said, I think he had, in my opinion, Hov, my guy, I think he had probably 3 or 4 Hall of Fame careers, unlike Mike.
Yeah.
And we was at work when Mike came out of retirement.
Yeah.
Everybody, we was working in a call center. You remember? We hung up the phone.
Yeah.
Mike about to come out of retirement. No one wanted him to come out of retirement more than we did.
No, I did not.
I think you said no, he shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said he shouldn't do it. Yeah, I said, man, I don't care. I don't care if he come play for Charlotte Hornets. I didn't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you did say you didn't want to play, but if Jay-Z, he didn't do he was unlike Mike, because shoot, we ain't even halfway through his catalog yet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just think he did. He reminded me of Tom Brady. Tom Brady got 2 Hall of Fame careers. You can have his first, he played 22 years, whatever. You can take his first 10 years, he going to Hall of Fame, take his last 10 years, he going to Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Statistically,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's
bro.
crazy. But and just, to recap, man, when we originally came up with this topic, it was to give Jay-Z his flowers, as people like to say these days, because his whole career, we can name songs for days, but we wanted to go with the first 5 albums.
Yep.
And then we moved to 6 through 10 this week.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And just basically from what you were saying before, it's just our opinions of songs that we like. Like, speaking on Nay for a second, she had 2 out of the 10 that I had. So that goes to show you that he has so many songs and touched so many people in so many different ways that we talked about this last week. I mean, we could have picked, I think a few of those songs that Nay had was from the B-side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that tells you she's a true Hov fan,
Yeah, she's a true Jay-Z fan. I mean, since day one. And the thing about one song that she picked, you remember we used to watch Streets is Watching all the time. She picked Imaginary Players. And that's when dude came up to the car and said, "Hey, Joe, what's the difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6?" Jay-Z said, 30 to 40 grand, cocksucker, beat it. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's the first thing that came to my mind, man.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, but this is a pretty good topic. And this week, I just kept it in the flow of what you did last week, but starting next week and every week we're gonna start having, it may just be me and Ty, or we're gonna invite somebody in and get their perspective, or do like we did today and just read Nay's her opinion, what she thought. But man, I think this was a pretty good week, and we're gonna try it next week. It's gonna be your topic, so I know it's gonna be something fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what we'll do, like I said, we just getting this thing really, really up and going like this. So what we'll try to do going forward, just to give you a heads up, next week, what we'll try to do is at the end of the show, whoever week is next week, they'll throw out the topic. So you'll have a full week to think on it. And even if you can't join us on the show, then maybe you want to shoot some notes and text it to me or text it to bruh, and we'll put it out there, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone's opinion is welcome. Because I'm saying, though, it's just to get 5, just to get a conversation out there about whatever, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So
And it's, and you know, that's a, and I like how we did this, man, because it took away, you know, because once people get there, it make everybody, it make you look at things from a different perspective, you know, like see somebody else fight. Yeah, I like that, you know.
yeah,
But you know, when me and used to pick our 5 songs, really we just create a 10-song playlist. Especially if
yeah.
we, and sometimes we'll pick the same ones, but it made this topic fun. So we're not going to be arguing about who the top 5 basketball players or who the top 5 point guards of all time, which I love those topics though. We're gonna have those conversations, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I guess also too is what we was trying to do, or what we're trying to do, is go away from top, because
Yeah.
that's so,
Yep.
subjective to favorite. Your fab 5 of something.
Yep.
That's to you. No one can take that away from you. You know what I'm saying? Because and the reason why we kind of started doing this is because we come from a sports background where we love b-ball or whatever the case may be, and a lot of times a lot of people that we like didn't get the love that we thought they should get. So
Yeah.
we started like throwing those
Yeah.
names out, forgotten names, and
Do
so
that too. Yeah.
you know what I mean. So it's your Fab 5. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily they had the top selling or careers or whatever the case may be, but they touched you in such a way that you want to bring it out on one of the shows and give them their flowers.
Yeah.
So
it ain't the top 5. It's what's your fresh 5. What 5 do you like? You know?
yeah.
And let's talk
And that
about
can
it.
change from week to week. You know what I mean?
Let's do this. But like Ty said, you can hit us on, you can, if you know us personally, just hit us personally. But this video and the rest of them will be uploaded on my YouTube channel, Reggie Samuel. So all of them, if you want to comment, it's an open page. Just comment, say whatever you want to say. If you like it or you don't like it, it don't matter, you know.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
All right, salute you, bro.
All right, bro. Peace.